Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I am all right. I do not have a ball thing.
No Swiss ball?
Mm-mm.
That's all good.
Okay.
This is more for the talking part of the class and the workout.
Okay.
And you know how to do posture.
All right. Cool. That works.
Yeah.
All right. I am gonna go pee first.
Okay.
Bye.
Hey, Jackie. Do you have a Swiss ball?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. No worries. We'll see if we can get creative. You have a foam roller, right?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Then maybe just what can we use? Maybe a pillow? We can see if we can use a pillow.
Yeah, I definitely have pillows.
Like, do you have a long one?
Let me go look. Let me see what my longest one is.
Try with like a long pillow. Ugh. I have body pillows. Oh, and you guys will need a weight, like either a dumbbell or kettlebell.
This one,
Oh, yeah.
once I asked for a bolster, this one's I think flatter, but for Umber.
Would either one of these things work?
Yeah, let's use both.
Oh, okay.
Let's use both. I'm gonna try to turn my phone. I think this way would be best so then you can kind of see me. All right, so I have like I so happen to have like a long body pillow, and then I just got two pillows, one for the upper body. This one for me to sit on. I don't really need this one for me to sit on as much as maybe I can stack these two. All right. So you want it to work on posture, right? How to maintain your posture and what to do when you are in somebody's guard. Let me see if I can get my head in there too. Or you know what? Let me raise this up. Bring this down. On my body. Here we go. So I'm imagining, I have like 3 pillows down. I'm imagining that I'm in somebody's guard and I want to maintain posture. That's the first thing that we need to do when we're in someone's guard. Because remember when we did the triangle drill? Sarah. Oh, let me see my waiting room. I got more people.
You can do dishes.
Yeah. Ooh, welcome, welcome. I think, let me see, Sabrina. I wish I didn't have to be in this. I wish I could just see all 4 of you guys and not see me. So, if you have a Swiss ball, we can use that. If you don't, we're making things up and just grabbing a bunch of pillows to be our body, as if we're going to be in somebody's guard. Because right now I'm going to quickly break down concepts of posture and what to do in somebody's closed guard. And then we're going to go straight into the workout. So I don't want to spend more than like 15, 20 minutes at most kind of talking about these topics, and then we'll go in depth on it on Saturday, in Saturday's lecture class. So I have my upper part of my body. Let me look at Sabrina real quick. She's in the middle of that. Oh, you have a dummy. Yay. Cool.
Question, Vaughn. When you say Saturday class, what Saturday class? You mentioned it last week too.
Yeah, I have a Saturday class through Physique Magnifique, and it's just a lecture. This is just a lecture class on Jiu-Jitsu, so it's not on the 4 Elements page. It's
Got it.
through
Okay.
my Physique Magnifique account.
Mm.
Cool. And we got some dummies here. I'm just gonna swipe. I have Barry too in the background, but Barry's he's out of shape. Honestly, just to be real with you guys, Barry's out of shape. He hasn't been doing jiu-jitsu. He's not a very good training partner at all, so I'm not gonna use Barry. I'm gonna just use these pillows. Yeah, so it looks like everybody's set up. So let me get my camera adjusted so you guys can see my upper body a little bit. All right, so when we're in somebody's closed guard, the first priority that we have is to maintain an upright position or maintain posture. So I don't want to allow myself to get pulled down and have my posture broken and be all stretched out, because that's when I end up in triangles, like how we discussed what we went over a few weeks ago. And when we're stretched out, we become compromised. We find that we either easily sweat, or we put ourselves in position. So our priority when we're in closed guard is to maintain posture. And also, if this is the person's hips, we want to keep their hips away from us. So I'm trying to push their hips away. If their hips get on top of my hips, then they're going to be able to climb and scoot around my body, take my back, get into my neck. I don't want that. So I want to keep control of their hips, push their body down. I'm going to look up and maintain a good final alignment by looking up. One of the things that people tend to make a lot of mistakes on when they're in posture is people want to be here. But if you guys notice, my shoulders are in my ears. My spine is now rounded, and it's so much easier for me to get my posture broken. So I'm actually pulling my shoulders back, popping my chest. If this is familiar to you, it's very similar motion we do when we do our inverted rows. Remember, we're here, we don't want to row like this. We want to pop our chest, pull our shoulders back, and then we can row here. But in this case, we're actually going to be pushing somebody down. Okay. So next priority, after we're keeping the hips down, it will be to open the guard. If we're in a closed guard position, we want to open the guard. And then there's different passes you can do, low passes, high passes, yada, yada, yada. But you want to be able to go from a wide profile or kind of like a close profile to a far away profile by either pushing your knees back. You can step up and then change the profile here. It's all angles. I'll draw a picture for you guys. So my profile is changing. And then you can start to establish your passes. So a few things, key things that we're going to go over today is how to build strength in those positions. My favorite way to build strength in posture would be the deadlift. Let me show you why. All right. I'm going to try to flip my camera around. Once I do the movement, you guys will see how it kind of comes together with jiu-jitsu. I'm just going to use my dumbbells. All right. If this bar were heavy, and I'm going to try and lift this off the ground, I have to have a strong posture. If my back breaks and I'm trying to lift like this, imagine if that was 300 pounds, which is typically the weight of the person you're rolling with. If you're rolling with a dude, I'm not 300, maybe 150, 200 plus if you're rolling with a big dude. You don't want to do this. You're going to create a lot of tension on your lower back and you're going to stress your body out. So you want to come in just like you're in posture, look straight forward or look up. But really in the deadlift, you just need to look straight forward. And then you're going to spread the floor and press up through your legs. Your body, your arms are just holding the weight. Your legs are doing all the work. And we've done a lot of work with the rowing in order to activate our back. So when we're locked in, just like you would lock into your gi grips or onto the head if you're doing no gi, and how we do that back row, we've been working a lot here, a lot of rowing, just working this position. Same thing, if you have the gi, I will use Barry. And you're going to do a standing up pass. Barry's locked in, I'm here, I'm gonna step. See, he's flimsy, he's so flimsy. So I'm going to step and step. And here I'm in the deadlift, boom. Very similar motion. Then I'm gonna come back down with control, but we're coming back down to our knees. So all this locking in our back, stepping up with posture, strength-based movement. I really, really love the deadlift here, but we're gonna regress that because a lot of us, we don't have the weights. Not all of us have the experience with deadlift. So we're going to do a regressive movement, which I call the good morning, which is going to teach you how to hinge through your hips. Other part we're going to work on is how to depress through our shoulders, right? So when we're in posture, you really want to push the hips down and away, like that. We don't want to stay up here, and we don't want to be neutral and light with our hands. We want to push the hips down and away to keep the person from climbing their hips up. So I'm pushing Barry's hips down and away. So we're going to work on pike. We're going to work on just pike walk. So see if I can position this properly. We'll be here. We're going to pike up. You're going to come down into a plank, and then you're going to walk up as high as you can. You can get your toes to your hands, and then back down. Boom, and then back up. And the key here is to push the ground down and try not to let your body sink into your shoulders. So you're gonna have to push the ground away the whole time. Push the ground away. You don't want to sink in. Push the ground away, down, and then back. If you have like a foam roller or socks or this Swiss ball, you can make this exercise even more challenging. set up to do an ab curl with it. So it'll be down, toes on the ground, and then up. Got it? You can use a foam roller if you have a foam roller. If not, you can just walk your toes to your hands. Doing some kettlebell swings. So I went over that. Good. All right. Awesome. Cool. So we'll need a weight. Right? For kettlebell swings. So kettlebell swings will be here. We'll pike through and then up to get our workout in. Boom. Boom. That'll be our kettlebell swing. If you have a dumbbell, you can just use a dumbbell. How's Sabrina doing? You okay, Sabrina? You got everything?
I don't have a kettlebell or a dumbbell.
Do you have any type of weight at all? Any heaviness? Or you can use a dummy, actually. I don't know how heavy that dummy is for you.
Oh, okay.
So if I were to use Barry, you have a belt on your dummy?
Yes.
Okay. Can you pick it up for me? I want to see how it moves. Nice. Yeah, that works. That's probably even better. Okay. So if I use Barry as my weight, we do the same thing. Barry's super light, so I would just use a weight. Boom, but yours moves well. Yours is pretty stiff. Barry's so out of shape, man. He needs to go to the gym. All right, so we got our kettlebell swings, pike sliders. We're gonna do sumo squats. We did those last week with our weight. You can use your kettlebells, 2 kettlebells if you have them, if you need extra weight, or just one. We're gonna do low lunges. So the low lunges are here, boom, boom, just down to our knees. And last one is the, if you guys have a broomstick, does everybody have like a broomstick or any type of stick near them? Cool, awesome. So these are gonna be for our good mornings. This is gonna be a nice cool down because everything's gonna go by pretty fast. Boom. I'm gonna put the broomstick behind our head. You're going to want to hinge through your hips, just like the kettlebell swings. I'm lightly, let me adjust my video camera so you guys can see my full body view. Make sure you see as much as possible. When I do this, I don't want my legs locked out, so I'm gonna lightly bend my knees, squeeze my butt forward, and then hinge through my hips until my hamstrings stretch, and then you're squeezing my butt forward. Okay, so this is a hip hinge. We've been doing a lot of bridging in these classes. Very similar movement. Use your glutes to get you back into posture. So key. We want to use our glutes to get us back into posture, not our back. Very nice, Cha. Let me see. Sarah, can you turn to the side? Yeah, so I can see how you hinge. Good job. And then squeeze your butt. Very nice. And then how are you doing, Sabrina? Good. Try not to overarch, Sabrina, but that looks good. Just use your glutes. Yes, nice. Very good, Sabrina. And then where's Jackie? How's she doing? Yeah. Yeah, try not to have a rounded back. You can straighten your legs at the top. Yeah. And then squeeze your butt. Yeah. Try not to hinge at your back. Hinge at your booty, Jackie. So it's like a girl twerking in the club. She's like, I'm in the club. And then she goes, stick her booty out. And then you bend over. And then you squeeze your butt forward. So the booty goes out, right? We're here. You got to stick your butt out, let it expand, and then squeeze your butt forward. If you hinge through your back, you're going to start to feel your lower back burn, and we don't want that. We don't want any lower back sensation whatsoever. Okay, so we'll just go from there. First exercise is, hold on, let me open it up. Everything is going to be for 45 seconds. Here we go. First exercise, low lunge. We're going to repeat these exercises 2 times. And then we get a 15-second break in between. So this is going to be a very powerful workout. It's my stack workout. I don't think any of you guys were in my first class, so you haven't experienced the stack workout yet. So what a stack is we start with one exercise, and each level we're going to add another. But that exercise stays, it doesn't terminate. So it's going to be there for the whole round. And we're starting with low lunges, which means your legs are going to burn like crazy this week. Sorry, y'all. So we're going to be starting with those low lunges for 45 seconds. We get a 15-second break, and then we're going to repeat that exercise. The following exercise will be sumo squat. So we're going to start again with the low lunge, and then sumo squat right afterwards with another 15-second break. And continue to add. So we go add the sumo squat. Oh, damn. I just lost the workout. I gotta open it back up. So we start with, we got sumo squat into, we're gonna add the good mornings for a break, and then we're adding kettlebell swings, and then our last exercise will be that pike gliders. So you can step or whatever. Let me look at all you guys, make sure everybody's ready. Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Yep, yep, yep. Awesome. Starting on our knees. In 14 seconds, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. And go. Starting with our low lunges. You guys can alternate if you want to, or you can stay the same side. Break. 15-second break, then we're back to it. Two, one, back to low lunge. 2, 1, 15-second break. So we're gonna start with the low lunge and then go straight into sumo squats right after this. So have your weight in front of you ready. Two, one, sumo squat. So here, sumo. Only go as fast as you need to. Try to maintain an upright posture. Ooh, good job, Sabrina. Very nice. Now you're used to picking up a body. Break. Back to the lunge. Take your time. Only move as fast as you need to. If you can't stay deep, that's okay. Just stay as low as you can stay controlled and with posture. Take your time. We got a lot of rounds here. Your body, as your body gets stronger and it adapts, you will be able to pick up the speed. But focus on your control. Into sumo squat. Try not to overextend through the back. Think about posture, straight up and down. After these, we're adding in our good morning. So you get a little bit of a break to focus on how you're utilizing your glutes to get into posture. Break. 15-second break, y'all. I wish I know how I can move my back into low squat. Low lunge. And sumo squat. Good mornings. Grab your bar. Try to stand to the side. Hinge through your hips. So we get to focus on technique. It's a little bit of a breather. Try not to hinge through your back, hinge through your hips. Pull your chest back. Open up. Get that good stretch through your hamstrings. Great. To the low line. You might feel like you have a little bit more energy because you had a little less stress on the body on the last one with the good mornings, which is good. Try to push yourself if you're starting to find your hip stability and strength here. If you're still trying to work on it, just focus on stability through your legs. Try to keep your posture relatively upright. Try not to bend over. Open up your chest. Straight into sumo, y'all. I'm gonna go a little heavier. Check on Sabrina. How's she doing? Good job, Sabrina. Good job. Two. Back to good morning. Over, hands through those hips. Squeeze your butt forward. Good job, Sabrina. Boom. Feel your glutes and your hamstrings stretch. Try not to bend through your knees. It's all through the booty. Motion very similar to deadlift. It's just the load is on your back and not in front of you. You still want to spread the floor with your feet and your thighs as you're coming up to squeeze your glutes. Break, 15-second break. On this round, we're adding kettlebell swings, dummy swings. What is that? Cheeto bag swings? I don't know what you got there, Jackie. Whatever. Low lunge. Back to it. If you're feeling you need a little push, go faster. Mess yourself up with the pattern. This is where you build your athleticism. How fast can you move through your feet? Back to squats. Spread those thighs. Good mornings. A little break before we go into kettlebell swings. Focusing on technique, how you utilize your hips. Pull your belly button to your spine. You're tucking your pelvis underneath you. We don't want to arch our back. Kettlebell swings. So we're here out in front. Boom, up. Let me see Sabrina. There you go, Sabrina. Use that booty. There you go. Pop it. Good job. The motion when you come down is very similar to the good morning. You're just not committing all the way. Well, we're gonna repeat that one more time. Low lunge, y'all. That's your sumo squats. Good mornings. Grab your stick. Little break here. Kettlebell swings. Kettlebell swings. Hiking that football. Use your glutes. Great. All right, last one, we're adding the pike. Low Good job, Sabrina. Sumo squat. We start to find our breath and find your rhythm. It's not always about how fast you go, but the intention behind what you're doing. Where's your mind? Is your mind telling you to push through? Keep it there. Don't let it go anywhere else. Just focus what you're doing at hand. Good morning. Our little technical break. Focusing on how we hinge and how we use our glutes. The slower you do this, we want to tuck our pelvis underneath us, pull your belly button to your spine, almost like you're humping something. Pull that bar down your back, force you to squeeze the muscles between your shoulders. Focus on that stretch in your squeeze. Kettlebell swings. Kettlebell swings. Almost started that off wrong. Hike gliders. So I'm grabbing my Swiss ball. I'm in the plank position. If you need to do this from your knees and not your toes, you can do it like this. If you need to. The hardest way is to do it up into a pipe. Just on my toes. Rest, 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 rest. Low lunge. It's our last set. Make it count. I got sweat dripping in my eye. Sumo squat. Good mornings. So about the stretch and the squeeze through the glutes and the hamstrings. So this one's you're kind of slowing it down and being intentional. Kettlebell swings. Down, tight gliders. Putting on these socks. That's it. Time, y'all. We finished a little early today. How you guys feeling?
Sweaty.
Sweating. Me too. I was like, I got sweat in my eye. How is that for you, Sabrina? You're all laid out.
Good. Thank you.
Good. You're welcome. So, does anybody have any questions on how to implement some of these exercises into a strength routine for them for the week? Any things that they any questions about what to focus on so far as mindset in somebody's closed guard, what they should be doing, what are the next steps? Any questions at all? No.
Yeah, but so this is gonna be you gonna talk about this on Saturday then?
Yeah, but we got like, you know, a few minutes.
Okay.
So yeah, if you have any questions, Jackie, go ahead and shoot. We got 2 brown belts on the line and a purple belt. We can help answer your questions while you're here. I know you probably.
I don't even know what to ask.
So what is your most, so how many rolls were you able to get before the quarantine? Like anything at all?
I don't know, like maybe 4.
4 rolls?
Yeah.
That's a lot of experience. No, I'm just playing. So did you ever find yourself in somebody's closed guard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just stay there.
You just kind of stayed there. You didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Did you find yourself in any submission holds when you got into somebody's closed guard?
No, but maybe they were just being polite.
That could have been true. Did you find yourself going from in their closed guard to on the bottom position? Like on your back?
No, I don't think so. Just not a lot of movement at all. That's why I asked about this, because like this is where I got stuck. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Right. So not a lot of movement. Okay, good. Were they pulling your head down? Were they holding your hand so you couldn't do anything?
I think like maybe forearms.
Oh, okay. So they were holding your forearms. Were you wearing a gi?
Yes.
Okay. So they were holding, probably like holding the sleeves, holding the forearms, so you couldn't do anything. Okay. All right, cool. So if I had like a training partner, I'd be able to help you. So I'm going to use Barry really quick. Yes. So when we talk about the triangle, for instance, remember we had to control the wrists. Remember that? Right? We had to control the wrists in order to get the position that we wanted. So anytime you're in the opposite position, think about what they want, right? If you're the person who has closed guard and you're on your back and somebody's between your legs, what did we say that we wanted to get when we were trying to execute the triangle? Do you remember those things?
You said break their posture.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Like move their arm out of the way.
Yeah? Well, you have to grab the arm, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Control the arm, right? So break the posture, control the arm. If you are in the opposite position, what are the things you don't want to have happen to you?
Probably the opposite of that, right?
Exactly. So you don't want to have your posture broken, and you don't want somebody controlling your hands. If for some reason that's all you can do for now, that's okay. And it's going to be very difficult, I know, right now with everybody in quarantine, and then you're training with your dummy or the air. And you don't really have any experience to gravitate on right now. Like, jiu-jitsu is life. It is air. It is fire. That's all you have. That's okay. Because the person who has a higher position typically is winning. In a street fight, think about it like street fight. If they're not controlling your posture and they're not controlling your hands and you're in a street fight, what can you do?
Oh, yeah.
So for now, with the level of experience that you have, because you only have 4 roles, not being able to do much is okay. As long as you're the one and only thing that you're able to hold on to is controlling your posture, you're golden. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for us to like move forward until we get you like rolling with other people. So I don't want to throw too much at you for now, but just like, okay, I have my posture. The person can't control my hands. They can't control my head. I'm good. Sound good?
Yeah, makes sense.
This is Cha, Sarah. You guys have anything else to add? Sabrina, you have experience too. Do you have anything else to add there for that?
You've had more than 4 roles, Jackie.
I came to a lot of classes, but remember I didn't actually roll with anyone for a while.
That's true. But you only had 4?
Yeah.
Because you came to some of the Friday classes where the roles were kind of like street roles.
I don't know if those count then. Yeah, I had a Friday classes.
Yeah, so you have a little bit more experience than all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This felt very like orchestrated.
The Friday ones aren't very orchestrated, but I mean, like, yeah, just the posturing and like, I know that the movements on a Friday were like a little not wacky, but like unorthodox. There you go. But you can like kind of imagine that as well, even though it was a little bit different from like gi jiu-jitsu. More street fighty.
Yeah, posture and close guard. I think at some point I had to realize that when I'm in someone's close guard, I'm at a slight disadvantage, and you have to like, I have to take a breath and realize, you know, it's gonna be a minute or two fight probably for me to get out of this position, and I'm gonna have to be really careful and explosive and like pick the right second, you know what I mean? So I kind of, at one point early on, I was like, well, I just have to calm down. I'm gonna be here for a couple minutes, and what am I gonna do exactly?
Mm-hmm.
Sabrina, nothing? She's just listening. I want to hear your voice.
Yeah, like I think the first escape from close guard I learned was standing up. And like, it doesn't work with Cha because she'll just keep holding on, but a lot of people will let go. So those like low squats or the low lunges are like that move. So continuing to work on that will help.
Okay, cool.
All right, you guys, this was our Monday morning Jiu-Jitsu fitness hour. I'll catch you guys next week. Hopefully some of you on my Saturday class, and I'll talk to you guys soon. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a DM. Bye for now.
Thanks, Bon.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.